Yeah, YouTube, what's good? What's good? Long time no speak. Um, Mouth dry. Let me get little something, something. But how y'all doing? Hope y'all New Year's was all good and whatnot. Hope everybody enjoyed, had a safe one, families, friends, all that. I'm actually bringing y'all here to do a review of something that's overdue that I was supposed to do a while ago, but on a pistol that I showed, but I really didn't review it. I really never reviewed any of my guns, really. I just show y'all real quick because I don't do this as a regular YouTuber to have everybody subscribe and like and all that. But if you do, you do. I mean, if people start doing it, maybe I'll start doing more and maybe make something out of this. I don't know if y'all want to see my face or not, but yeah, I am. So, with that being said, the gun I wanted to review real quick is this right here, Smith & Wesson. You can see it's empty, YouTube. Shield X. Yeah, I shot it. I had it for, God knows, 2 months, 3 months. And first time I shot it was a week ago. If I can remember, I got so many guns, man. I can't remember what I use. What I'm like. Sometimes I open up my cases and be like, oh, I forgot I had this. But yeah, I took this to the range and this thing is fire, man. It really is. It's let's talk about the texture on this grip first of all. It's smooth right here. This right here, I could take this and sand my table with and smooth it out. That's how rough, which I like, because when you sweat, I mean, that ain't moving out your hand. Ain't nobody getting this out my hand, because of that grip. From the texture alone, it's beautiful. But, you got a little spot up here to put your finger. That's textured as well. Same with the thumb for you right-handers. Your mag releases, again, for right-handers. It's not ambidextrous. Got nice sights. Nice little darkened 2 notches in the back with the front neon. I ain't got my glasses. I can't even tell you. But the rear sights is rigid. It's got the little ridges in it. But I like this gun, man. It's 9mm. New York, 10 rounds. I ain't even gonna get started on that. If y'all seen my videos, y'all know how I feel about that. But serrations on the front, back. Got a spot for optic if you want to put it on there. Maybe I'm the only one. I don't like optics too much on my pistols because I don't feel like you're gonna be that far to where I need that optic. You feel me? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like the average length of a pistol usage in the United States of where when people have used pistols against one another, or I shouldn't say against one another, against in situations, we'll put it that way. The average is 7 yards. If you need a red dot to hit something 7 yards with a pistol, God help you, brother. You shouldn't be shooting, period. That's just my thing. Then again, it depends on who and what, how many people practice with their firearms, who go to the range. And I mean, because I've seen some people up close who I was just amazed at what they could not hit at 7 yards. I'm not saying I'm the best and I'm going to hit spot on every time at 7, but I can put it within a fist full, a fist width and height group as far as, and my eyes are bad. And I wear readers because I'm well over 50, so let's put it that way. But back to this Smith & Wesson Shield X. You know, you got a spot for lights, any attachments that you want. And, oh, let's talk about this trigger, though. Bruh, this trigger is phenomenal. I mean, it's not heavy. And you know, I like to hear people when they say, "Oh, I like a 2 pound, 3 pound, 4 pound." Honestly, me personally, I don't care how many pounds the trigger is. As long as the trigger feels good against the pad of my finger, that's why I'm in love with flat triggers, no matter what. I don't care. You know, one of the most annoying triggers to me as far as trigger shoes, not the actual weight in the pull and trigger arms and all that. The actual trigger shoes that I probably have to say was the worst for me is on the Gen 4 Glocks. I don't know why. And I got, I got my Glocks in the other, but I got a Gen 4 Glock 29. And anybody who owns Gen 4 Glocks, you can see you got the safety blade in the trigger, and the sides of the trigger are rigid. So if you're constantly pulling that semi-automatic weapon in the range, you'll notice that your finger, for me, starts to hurt because it's rubbing against those ridges in the trigger. I don't know why Glock did that. So I'm so happy that when the 5s came out, they smoothed out the trigger, and now the 6, Generation 6 Glocks are even flat triggers now, which people, like, I've been watching reviews on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, they just still getting on the triggers being, oh, this trigger's heavy, that don't matter to me. If the trigger feels good from where I press at, that's bigger to me than what the poundage of your actual trigger weight or pull is, if that makes sense. I don't know. Everybody's different. Everybody got their pet peeves, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. But anyway, this gun comes with 2 magazines. Again, normal free states will get the actual amount that the gun comes with. Where here in New York, you're only allowed to have 10 rounds. 10 rounds, which still don't make sense. You get 10 rounds. I get 3 of these. That's 30 rounds. You gonna tell me I can't have 2 15-rounders because it's illegal? It's a felony to have a 15-round magazine. But I can have 3 10-rounders? Like, who came up with this logic? Anyway, I always get away from the subject as far as when I start talking about New York, and it's my home. Real talk. But I'm only 25 minutes away from PA. I'm about to head out there, man. As soon as I get wifey on board, I want to get up out of here. You know, and it's crazy because I don't use firearms as a yes, it's first and foremost for self-protection, protect your family, your home, or whatever. But for the most part, it's I do it for collection. I do it for fun, for sport. I like to shoot. I like to go to the range. I like to go with my uncles and my friends and, you know, try different weapons. And it's almost like back when I was in the Bronx, you know, we collect sneakers, you know what I'm saying? We get different Jordans or something like that. But now I'm in my old age, you know, this is my new hobby. That and my New York Giants, John Harbaugh, y'all. We got this my big hat like Gilly. You see Gilly on the Philadelphia Eagles. Everybody know Gilly. If you don't know Gilly, look him up on YouTube. Look him up on IG. Shouts out to Gilly. But anyway, you know, it's damn. I start talking about the Giants. I start thinking about football. I forgot what I was talking about. That's what happened when you get old. But anyway, I want to get out there to PA soon. Like I said, I'm 25 minutes away from the border, so I want to get out there. But so back to the Shield X. Wonderful gun. I recommend it. I am a Glock fanboy. Hands down, my favorite pistols, no matter what. People hate them. People say they blocky. People say they ugly. I grew up on Glocks. Well, I'm older than when Glocks came out in the 80s, but when I first got into the firearms, Glock was pretty much what I was taught on and actually learned how to work on, like fixing and doing, personal triggers and springs and guide rods and so forth, or whatever, trigger bars, all that stuff I learned by doing it on Glock. So, yeah, there's not much else I'm going to say about this. Just a quick review. Shield X, Smith & Wesson. Go out and get you one. But my next in-depth review and my first actual full review where I'm going to take my time and go through it, it will be a Glock, that Gen 6 G19. And if I lived in PA, I could do that review today because I would have it. I wouldn't have to wait. I would go right in the store, buy it, and bring it home the same day. But being that I live in New York, I had to buy the gun. Now you have to wait, submit your paperwork to the pistol division. They mail it out to the judge, and it has to be signed by him. And then they mail your permit back with that new pistol added to your permit. So you have to wait for that to come back. And it's like hearing Jeopardy music in your head, constantly checking the mailbox. Oh, can I go get my gun now? My gun that I paid full price for is sitting up in the gun store. And sometimes that takes 4 to 6 weeks, depending on when the judge wants to sign it. And he takes his time if he wants to. I've had guns that I've bought, paid off in the first day, and I had to wait 3 months. Going crazy waiting for it. Like, oh, my new toy. It's like telling a kid, oh, Merry Christmas. It's December 25th. You'll get your present March 25th. You feel me? But again, I'm not gonna keep bashing New York because there's good things about New York, like my Giants, 4-time Super Bowl champs. The Jets, yeah. 1969 is a long time. 54 years, man. They haven't won a championship. I'm getting away from the subject again. All right, people, let me go. Enjoy your day. I hope y'all have a blessed one. And peace.